The contents went, uh, of today's class is just like this, and of course, it is working with the text we have already discussed, accessing with the strings we have discussed. We have discussed about some quiz we have worked on. So there are special operators where we have to, work on it, and string comparison, string updation, how exactly string updation happens. So all these things we have to just discuss in today's class. Okay. So let me recap what we have learned in the last class. We understood that strings can be created in 3 ways. The third way of creation is called raw string. And there are 4 ways you can access the contents. One is normal index, single index, negative index, double index, and triple index. We have worked on some examples also. In connection to this, we also discussed what are the default values that could occur. Default values that could occur. So that is what we have to understand. Okay, we took the prediction and we explained about all these contents example pretty well, and probably you might have noted also, and you have worked. And I have given one assignment also before we start. I have given one assignment also. The assignment could able to demonstrate the reverse of a string and comparing with the normal string, that is palindrome. I think let me show that if the Jupyter is already run. Okay, it is already running. So let me open Jupyter. So OneDrive, my work. Okay, MCA Python. Okay, then notebooks and the strings. Yeah. So the problem we asked about in the assignment is all about, and let me see how many of them have actually done the assignment. So Padlet assignment. So there are not quite a good number till yesterday. Yeah, let us see. It is getting loaded. Right. Just loading. Yeah. I happen to give this assignment Python program to find whether an input string is palindrome or not. Okay, still it is running. Meanwhile, okay, since Jupyter is opening string, yeah, string dot. Okay, let it open. I'll come back to the assignment a little later. Coming on to string operators, we have already discussed. We have string operator plus. Okay, during assignment arithmetic operators, we discussed plus operator. Plus operator works not only with integers, not only with numbers, it also works with strings just for a concatenation purpose. Same way, repetition operator, that is star multiplication, which is worked with integers, and if integer and a string, if it is written together with this star operator, it will give repetition. And we also discussed a slice operator, the square bracket, slice with the range double colon, and we also discussed a membership operator, in and not in. These are the operators that we have already discussed. So let me see whether this can be, I think Jupyter is taking long time. Yeah. We have already discussed the other operators like the operators which are membership operator we have to demonstrate. Okay, for example, there is a string. RNSIT is a string. Okay. Suppose I want to check whether RNSIT is present inside another string. Very simple. In Satish. In this case, RNSIT is not matching with Satish. Definitely it will throw false value. It throws false value. Same way, if I give yes, single character yes, in Satish, so definitely it will give you true value, that is membership. So we have already seen, especially this helps. Okay, RNSIT, especially it works in long sentences. For example, I am working in RNSIT. So if I click yes, it returns true. When it is RNSIT is present in this, okay, if it is present in this, certainly it will return true. If it is not, so then we can also do some other actions. Coming on to our assignment yesterday, I have given, let me take input A is the input A is equal to input enter a string, okay, maybe. So I check result res result is equal to A equal to A of colon -1. So that means I'm checking whether they are equal or not, and the result whatever I get, whether it is equal, it will return true. If they are not equal, it returns false. And this is a normal string. A is a normal string. A colon -1 is a reverse string. So I'm checking with the normal string with the reverse string, and the result, it will be stored in res. Now I can certainly print res. So when I print res, I'll get a true value if both the strings are same. That is, it is palindrome. If it is not a palindrome, it will return false. Yeah. So it is asking for a string to enter. I enter level, and it gives true. I run once again the same code. I enter Satish, and of course it gives false. Sorry, I did not press enter. Yeah, it gives false. So it is just like this. So it works just like this. This is what the assignment I was just expecting. There are 44 students have submitted the assignment. So if I read out, it will take a lot of time. Anyhow, I'll definitely read through all these things and update in the what we call the assignment status, Excel sheet. I'll just update in the Excel sheet, assignment status Excel sheet. So pretty good. 53 students have started attending. Thank you. I think there are a couple of people who have taken a lot of interest. Okay. I will be happy. I'm happy if all the students, all 55 out of 55 students attend all the classes. So that should be the unity of your class. Okay. Thank you, CR, for taking a lot of initiative in bringing such a wonderful strength to the class. 53 is not a joke. Okay. Finally, we discuss if statement. If a statement, what it will do, it will have a conditional operator, and it will have blocks. See, whenever you write a colon here, it will create a block of statements. So all your if statement will be written here inside this, and you maintain a tab space of 4. Default tab space is 4. Definitely I'll ask in the quiz. Okay. Default tab space is 4. And all the statements, statement number 1, statement number 2, statement number 3, 4, 5, everything you write here in the block. So block is nothing but you write inside an indented way by giving a tab space. There is no curly braces, nothing. Directly you can write. And once it is written, and of course else is also separate block. And else and if will start from zero indentation. You can see it starts from zero indentation. So else part you can write it. Again, all the else block statements you can write it here. So after giving a tab space, you can write. After giving a tab space, you can write statement number 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write all the statements. All the statements you can certainly write. So this is what we refer it as if a statement syntax. An example to it: if A is present inside RNSIT, A is found. If it is not found, A is not found. So probably finding whether a particular string is present inside or not, it is very easy task. So put an in operator. In is a membership operator. It will tell whether A is present inside this or not. A is present inside this or not. So that's the trick. That's the beauty of this particular program. Moving, I think you have to predict the output of whatever it is coming. You have to just guess it. In the chat box, I want everybody to guess. All the students, I want all the students to guess. Yeah. What do I get? If RNSIT is equal to RNSIT, what do I get? Equal or not equal? I want all 53. How many are there? All 53 or 54? 53 students. All 53, I want, yeah. Some says equal, some says not equal. Okay, you have to privately message, don't message in the group. Okay, privately message to me. Yes, obviously. See, one thing you observe, there is no difference with the single quote and double quote. That's ruled out. It is RNSIT, small RNSIT and capital RNSIT. So small r is nothing but its ASCII value is something greater. Okay, maybe 120. I believe it is 120. Whereas the small capital R is around 220. Small r is 220. It is around 180 or something. So probably that is not going to match. The small lowercase and uppercase strings will not match, and it will always give not equal. So it will display not equal. So that is one very important thing that you should note. Strings are compared by using normal operators, whereas in Unix we have seen to compare strings there was a separate operators. For comparing numbers there was a separate in Unix shell, but here it is not like that. For all the things it is same. And string comparison, directly you can compare two strings. You can directly compare without anything, just like comparing any number. The same way you can compare. So that was the thing that we can certainly have it. And what about this output? I want output for this. RNSIT greater than RNSIT. What do you get? Do I get Bengaluru or Tumkur? Answer. I want all the 53 students to answer. Second example. Look at the second example here. So I have used greater than symbol. Greater than symbol. So RNSII. So greater than symbol. So yeah, some says Bengaluru, some says Shashank, there is no true here. Actually, it is true and false. Okay, it is not. Actually, it is having a print statement. You have to give. Yeah. Very good. I'm getting all 53 responses. Excellent, your class. I want still some students are not responding. Yeah, I want everybody to respond, everybody to be active in my class. So this is a totally a practical one. If you learn Python very well, you will get. Okay, some student says trace error. Okay, actually there is no error in this code. It's actually pretty clear. It will check first R and R first character is same, N and N same, S and S same. There is no problem. Small I and capital I. It is now between small I and capital I. The comparison is between small I and capital I. It compares in a character by character. Small I is having more ASCII value, greater ASCII value than the capital I, or uppercase I is having lesser ASCII value compared to lower this one. So in this case, this I, since it is greater than capital I, it will print Bengaluru. It prints Bengaluru. This is how string comparison happens. Greater than symbol, pretty works just like your integers, just like your floating number. It works fantastic. The same way it works. So that is, so in this case you get output Bengaluru. Certainly you get the output Bengaluru. And can you predict what will be the output of this? What will be the output of this? What will be the output of this? Can somebody predict? Sorry. What will be the output of this? Somebody, can you predict? I want all students to answer. I want all the students, all 53 students to answer. If you wish, I would like to run this program also. I would like to run this program also. Okay. Right. I think it is there in the program. Yes, I copy this program. Let me go to Jupyter. Okay. Paste it. Hope you are able to see this code. Yeah. So many students are saying Bengaluru. Bengaluru. Okay. So you might be thinking, sir, your string is Bengaluru. That means what happens? It will store B in the first place. Yes, absolutely is right. A in the second place. So on, so on, so on, so on, so up to last character is E. Last character is E. So same. It stores. Yes, I do agree. Perfect. Your agreement is perfect. So you are thinking in the second line, what you are doing, you are trying to change E in the sixth position, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this position, sixth position and eighth position, what you are doing, you are changing to U. So you are trying to change this sixth position and eighth position. So you are thinking, okay, it is Bengaluru. Actually, your assessment is wrong. Your assessment is wrong. Strings are immutable. One very important thing that you should understand. Look at here. Let me run, sorry. Let me run the code. I run this code. When I run this code, automatically you get error message. Error message. So type error, it is giving type error. Let us come back and discuss what is this type error. Okay. Okay, strings are immutable. What is the meaning of immutable? Immutable means once you, yeah, once you store the string, the contents of the string cannot be altered. Sir, what is this? Yes, that's why you are getting error. That's why you are getting error. So error you are getting because you are trying to change or trying to alter the string which is already stored in str1. It is not possible. That's why this statement, strings are immutable. Yes, remember, immutable means once data stores into that particular variable or the object, it cannot be altered. It cannot be altered. So that is one thing that you should always note. Strings are immutable. So in this case, we get error. As I also said, you can see you got the error. So what is that error? It is saying str object does not support assignment, item assignment in line number 2. Look at this, line number 2. Line number 2. Yes, that means you are trying to alter this line. You are trying to alter this second line. This second line you are trying to alter, which is not possible. Strings cannot be altered. That's why it is called immutable. Strings are immutable. So then you get a question. Then you get a question, sir. What about updation of the strings? Can't we update the strings? Yes, we can certainly update the strings. We can certainly update the strings. Okay, by rewriting the string, by rewriting the contents, rewriting the contents. The string contents, once it is written into the, this one string, it cannot be altered. So, yeah, Chandrasekhar is also asking, sir, if it is stored one character by character by character by character, yes, then also it is not possible. Strings are immutable. So, if you want to alter it, you have to rewrite the entire string. That's all. Rewrite the entire string. Once it is written, you cannot take back. So, that is updating of the string. Updating of the string, we can update the existing string by reassigning the variable. We can reassign, but we cannot alter individual characters in the string. We can access, we can read, but we cannot write. We cannot write. That is why this term immutable, please note down, all of you are having book and pen, right? Please write down. This is very, very, very important. This is very, very important. So immutable. So you can, if you want to change, if you want to update, okay, what you have to do is you have to completely reassign to another string. So the new value can be related to the previous value or completely a different string. It has to be overwritten. It has to be overwritten. For example, look at here. Hello world was the first string. Look at here. Hello world was the first string. Now, later what I did, I extracted variable 1 contents starting from 0 to, that is position number 0 to 6. That means 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, hello space. And I added Python 3.4. So, this hello Python 3.4 is completely overwritten here in this case. And now updated string is var1. Updated string is var1. The same thing, let me demonstrate. It is there. Let me demonstrate the same string, same example. I'll just copy it. You can see. Let me go to Jupyter. Let me explain this updation of the string. Yes. var1 hello world. So if you put a print statement here, print var1, I think probably you can understand. Yes. Observe here. Initially, hello world was the contents of var1. It got displayed. Now, you extracted part of it, that is hello, you extracted, starting from 0 to 6, extracted, plus Python 3.4. What is the latest version? I think Python 3.8. This Python 3.8, if you add it to the hello space, so what happened? The content got updated here. The entire string got changed, and the old string went away, and new string, came into the existence. And the same thing you are just displaying it. Now, if I rerun this entire code, you can see hello world Python 3.8. So it is just like this. So updation of string, complete string is possible, but individual character updation is not possible. Character updation is not possible. Single character updations by index numbers, it is not possible. So if you want to change, you have to change completely. That is one very important thing that you should understand with respect to strings. And strings are immutable. Immutable means once data stores into the variable or the object, it cannot be altered. It cannot be altered. Only you can rewrite. Only you can rewrite. So that's the beauty of it. And this operators we have already discussed. Now, apart from this, we have string formatting also. So how we can do formatting? Very simple, by giving percentage. By giving percentage. Look at here. My name is, print my name is percentage yes. Percentage yes, and my weight is percentage d kgs. So the string percentage yes refers to the string, and you have to write it. After this, there is no comma. You observe here, after the string, there is no comma, there is no this one percentage. You give the name of the variable. Name of the variable or the value. Here you can give variable also, value also. So the value is Zara, and weight is 71. So this is being written. So Zara is printed here in this place, and 71 is printed in this place. So this is the one. And my name is Zara. 71 is going to be displayed. So this is how you can format the string also. And this formatting of string, you can certainly use it. It will be helpful when you are printing the variables in between. And you can use the formatting. So these are all formatting characters, very similar to the C. Whatever C is using, the same it is being used. And entire Python is written using C only. So that's what you should understand. And okay, in assignment I have already given this. Okay, let me give you one more assignment at the end, probably at the end. Okay, this is next. We will start with string methods. String methods. String methods are built-in methods. You need not have to import any, package or module or anything. For mathematical operations, you need to import packages. Of course, importing of packages, importing of modules, we'll see in the next module. So module 2. So first one, capitalize, center, count, ends with, find. These are all index. These are all some of the methods, popular methods that are there in strings, that are working with the strings. Popular methods. And remember, there is a difference between function and method. I told all the objects in the Python is treated, all the data items, all the variables, all the data elements are treated as objects. And any function associated with object is called method. Okay, I'll give you one very good example. Capitalize is a method. So what this capitalize will do, it capitalizes the first character of a string, first letter of a string. So example is str is so and so. If I write str dot capitalize, and observe here it is a method. It is a method. You know why it is called method? This capitalize is working based on string dot. Whereas your id or type function, so type is a function, type of str if I give, so it is not associated with any of the data. It is independent. Whereas you also have bin function with a something. So it is not based on data. So these are all functions, built-in functions. Built-in functions will not use any objects for invocation. Whereas this function, this capitalize function is going to execute based on this str. So it is a method. So all object-based functions, we call it as methods, and normal functions will not need any objects. Okay, when I say print a capital str dot capitalize, we get, so this is a string example. Wow, T is capitalized. You can see T is capitalized. Now, next function, center function. Center function, what it does, it returns a space padded. So you have a center method, you have a width, and you have a fill character. For example, I write this is a string example. Wow. If I say this is a string example, so what happens? I want to center this for 40 characters. I want to center this for 40 characters. If I count, number of characters are less. Number of characters are less than 40. So what happens? It will print. The string in the center, and of course, right side some space is left, and left side also some space are padded. So that padded character is A. That means what it will do? It will add A and prints the string at the center, and it will print A at the end. So the same thing, same example I can certainly demonstrate. With some other characters. You can see some other characters I can certainly use. Okay, same example I just copied. I go to Jupyter. Yeah. So I paste it here. Look at here. Here what I do, instead of A, I do hyphen. And most of the times you say the end. The end, you write. So the end has to be printed at exactly 40, space. In the 40 space string, it has to create a 40 space string. And inside this 40 space string, it has to be at the center, and right side you have hyphenated, left side also you have hyphenated. And when I run this, you observe, I get the end is printed at the center of 40 characters, and the rest here 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7. So rest 33 characters are filled with hyphens. So this is how you can certainly use. And assignment of the day. Okay, you have to input 2 strings. And check whether the first string is present inside the second string. So input 2 strings and check str1 is present in str2. That is first assignment. Now, second assignment. Okay, input 2 passwords. Check both are same or not. Check both are same or not. This is with respect to strings. Now you can enter, all of you, please enter. Yeah, now please enter, all of you, please enter your USN now. I think Chandrasekhar, please note down the attendance. Yeah, he has already noted. Thank you, Chandrasekhar. I want Nirup and Raghunath to be back to the this one. Please, all of you, enter your attendance. Only 1 minute time left, and note down the assignment. This assignment, you have to do it today. Have to do it today. And coming on to yesterday's assignment. In yesterday's assignment, the first person to do yesterday's assignment is Chandrasekhar. At the bottom, if you look at the first we got is Chandrasekhar. Today, let us see who is going to execute both of the assignments and submit. That's all for today's class. That's all for today's class. Thank you. We'll discuss some more concepts in upcoming class.